recommend doing that safe search thing or that subscription thing that people are doing to make sure that they don't have ads or something? Or is that what you're going to talk about? Or
Yeah, I'll talk about a few
okay,
different tools that you can use.
okay,
And I, might go through this one kind of quickly just because,
thank you.
we want to save our time and stuff. And I did link this presentation to the calendar invite. So you
Yes,
have
I saw it
the
in there.
so that you can get it, and I'll also email it out so that you have it. I was saying to Kim that I found this really cool Google slideshow template that looks like a YouTube channel. So this is actually a Google slideshow, but they created the template so that it looks like YouTube. So that would be a really fun way too to like package resources for your students. You could make a slideshow that has like a bunch of videos that you want them to watch, and then on the last slide or whatever, you could have the assignment or something like that. But it's just another fun way. Like this is just a Google slide, but they've created this template. And I shared the link on one of the last slides for you. I shared the link to this template. So if you wanted to use it for some sort of unit or something, it would be kind of fun. Um, teaching with YouTube videos, I know videos are great for student engagement. We'll talk a little bit about creating playlists, which can help you organize your video library. It's really great because you can share a whole playlist with your students or with your colleagues. And then it's just great because then if you found a great one and you want to reuse it next year, you have those videos bookmarked and organized so that you can easily find them if they're related to a certain content topic, or like I even just find fun ones that are like Friday fun video that we watch before we head off for the day or whatever. You can house all your instructional videos in one place. If you've been creating your own videos, I think using YouTube to kind of keep track of all your own. If you've been doing videos, especially during this remote learning time, putting them on YouTube is great. And then there's so much great content that already exists. Kids are on YouTube. And so showing them that there's some actually really amazing content that they can be finding is really awesome as well. And I do have bookmarked here for you some really great like kind of places to find really quality good videos for kids. So I'll show you those as well. So the first thing was just setting up playlists, and I did include a video here. We won't watch that, but some ideas for creating playlists are by unit or content area, your instructional videos, missed assignment explanations. You could just record yourself explaining so that kids who are absent or missed explanations would have a video to go to. A just for fun playlist. I have playlists for special events or holidays, inspirational people, professional development. So you can really do anything you want. When you open YouTube, and you'll want to make sure you're signed in, and YouTube is owned by Google. So it's very just like making sure you're signed in on any other kind of Google product, right? You can see your login right here. So you'll want to make sure you're logged in, and then find a video, let's say you're going to show a video on whatever, cutting a snowflake or whatever it is, right? Because you want winter craft videos. Once you find it, you can see there's this little spot right here where there's a little list with a plus button. And then these are folders I've already created. So I could either drop that video in holidays, or I could create a new playlist and enter the name of it and create a new folder. So kind of just like organizing your Google Drive, you can organize your videos too. And then next year, let's say you're like, oh, we made those amazing snowflakes. I want to do that again with my class this year. If you go over here to the three dots, these are all of my playlists that are just listed over here. And I can go to holidays or whatever it is where I put that video, and it'll be in a list that I've already created. So it's really easy to keep track and to find those videos that you're going to want to use over and over again. So creating a playlist is really as simple as that. It's as simple as when you're on the video that you want to save, clicking on that little button with the list and the plus, and then filing it where you want it to go and creating a new playlist if you want to create a new one. So any questions about that or thoughts? It's pretty simple.
So when I have a question, not specifically about your creating the folders, which I find very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
But when I push like the thumbs up button on these videos, sometimes it says it's something about it goes to your likes. I mean, your favorites or something. Where would I see all my favorites at some
You
point?
know, I think right here, it's also in, see, here's my like list
Okay.
over here under the things.
Right.
I've never really used that, but it does, yeah, there is
Okay.
a list right here of your liked videos. So you could, you know, if you don't have time right now to, you know, put them all around, you could like later on when you have time, you could organize liked videos or something like that as well. So yeah, those are there.
Thank you.
Sure. Let's see. So I think that's it for playlists. And then sorry,
Here's
you can add chapters to your videos. I don't know if anybody has any interest in doing this, but this is only for videos that you've created. So I can't go into a video that I'm showing my kids and add chapters to their videos, but I can add chapters to break a video that I've made into chunks. So let's say you, at the end of the week, make a video of what you did in class each day. So anyone that was absent that week can go back over the weekend and see what you did. You could add chapter markers for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that you're recording one long video, but putting little markers in. And this video shows you how to do that. It's really as simple as, I'll go to my, this is the EdTech YouTube thing, because this is where a lot of our videos are that we've created. I don't have a lot under my normal login that I've created, but if I go to my videos here, I can take one of my videos and I can open it. Sorry, let's see. So here's my Maps video from last Tuesday. And if I open that up, and I go under here under details, I can simply, under this description right here, I can say chapter 1, 1 minute, chapter 2, 3 minutes, chapter 3, 7 minutes. And when I save that over here, now my video has, if I reopen this video, it should have chapter markers where in the description of the video now, people should be able to, I hope it worked.
there we go. Okay.
So now you can see if you told your students, they could go skip directly to
the slide,
any sort of markers in your video.
these little pins so that you can kind of.
So you might say, oh, you were absent on Wednesday. You know, this just might say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then that kid could skip directly to the day that they needed to watch. So it's just another little kind of helpful thing if you're creating your own videos that you might want your students to be able to navigate around. Questions on that part? And there's the video there that shows you how to do that. Let's see. Oh, you can change the starting point of a video that you share with your students. So let's say there's a great part of a video, but the whole video isn't great, right? And so you want them to start watching at minute 15 or whatever of this really long video. Basically, when you go to this video and you go to share, which is where you normally get the link to share with them, there's just a little button down here that says start ad. And now when I check that, I can put what number I want them to start at, and it redoes the link here. So that link will, it's so simple, right? Like I know it's so simple, but you can just say, okay, and look how the link right here changes now. I want them to start at minute, 3:46. And then it's going to change this link. So once you put in the new starting time, copy this link And then when I go here and I play that video, my kids are gonna, oh, I put in a time that was longer than the video itself. This video is only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So if I put in start at 2 minutes and then copy that link, that should work for us too. The kids will be directed. I mean, they can always back up the video, but it will automatically start them at the spot where you want them to watch the video. So super simple. Yeah, Naomi?
I have a question. I found a really great video because we think about explorers, and they were doing this really, it was awesome, it's awesome, it's awesome, and all of a sudden they compare the spice trade to cocaine. It's like, oh, is there any way to skip over that part? Because were they, no?
You know, there are some, I think, extensions that might let you cut, you know, parts out of the video. There was one really cool tool called the Tube Chop, which in this video, she shares this really awesome website called Tube Chop. I wasn't able to get it to load on my computer. I don't know if it's blacklisted from Albany or if it's my computer's too old. Like, I don't know why I couldn't get Tube Chop to load, but that was the tool, the only tool I could find where it really let you like set a starting and an ending point or really modify the parts of the video that the kids are watching. So you might check out Tube Chop. I did send an IT request saying like, why won't this load? And I haven't heard back. So that's one recommendation, is to check that out. Yeah. So that is changing the starting point of a video. That's really cool. And it keeps, so then I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, teaching with videos and some different ideas for what you can do in terms of teaching with videos. Like, I think just for fun is a great use of videos, right? So, you know, kids are watching a lot of them. And so why not find some great ones that are appropriate and interesting and great content and make them think? Because then in all that off time when they might be just sitting at home and staring at YouTube, maybe they're going to start to wander down some different paths because you've given them this you know, kind of these places to go. So a morning warm up or a welcome, a video of the day just on your website or on Google Classroom is a fun thing to do. A Friday send off, I've used videos for that. I had in the spring well, actually even last year when we were in school, I had a Google form on Google Classroom where the kids could recommend videos because they all have so many that they want to share. And, you know, they need to know that you're only going to show them if they're appropriate and all that kind of stuff. But so many of the kids had great suggestions for videos that I didn't know about. Science related, music related, crafty related things, cooking, all kinds of stuff that I found through the kids. So that's another idea. And then I would also use it as kind of a positive reward, pull a stick, who gets to choose the video. You might have a playlist and let the kids choose which one you're going to watch that day, or take turns who gets to pick the video of the day or the Friday video or whatever it is. So those are just some ideas for teaching, you know, using videos just for fun. And then of course, using videos for assignments. So here are just a couple of ideas. Pairing a video with some sort of writing assignment or text to go with it. So here are just a couple of ideas. This is a great video on somebody who went out and put googly eyes kind of all over their town. And so we did this project where the kids got to put googly eyes at the beginning of the school year on something in the classroom. And then they wrote their personal narrative from the point of view of that object. So they were like, stop hitting me on the head, you know, when they were the stapler or whatever, you know, they got to kind of embody that object. And so this was my classroom that was totally eye-bombed, which was fun. And we even did a little eye-bombing when I was out on Solano in that classroom. We eye-bombed, like we'd walk back and forth so many times between the yard and my classroom that we put some on street signs and things like that. And it was kind of fun to add around the block a little bit. There's this great video, Write a Love Letter to Yourself, and I've done that around Valentine's Day, and it's a really nice time for kids to just kind of think, what do you appreciate about yourself? But watching the video first to really help them think of some ideas. This one is a poem called The Door. And then I had students find a picture of a door on, do a Google search and find a door that they thought was fun and interesting, and then write what they imagine to be on the other side of the door. So especially right now these are all projects I did when we were in class, but these are awesome, like asynchronous, like a lot of this stuff I think is really great stuff that they can do independently, watch the video and work on, on their own too. There's this great TED Talk, this student who talks about how smart kids are. and what kids can learn from adults. What adults can learn from kids. And so I've played that YouTube video for them and then had them write, what do you think I could learn from you that I don't already know? And so lots and lots of just kind of one-off writing assignments that could take a couple days or a couple periods of time. But the video really kind of kicks it off and is a great kind of jumping off point for those types of assignments. Let's see, I'm going to go on this way because otherwise the videos will start. And then there's, all kinds of different ways you can package your videos. This is kind of the checklist of things. Find a video that inspires you, moves you, causes you to pause and think. And then what are your objectives with that video? What do you want your students to gain from viewing it? Are there other videos that relate to it that you could kind of package together in a little set? And then how do you want to present it and think about your workflow? Hyperdocs are a great way to incorporate videos. I've used a lot of Hyperdocs videos in Hyperdocs. This one is about being bored, nothing to do, and it could take a whole week for kids to do. This is, and you have links, if you click on the pictures, you have links to all this stuff, but this Hyperdoc is just about not knowing what to do with your time. And so there's all these different videos that the kids can watch, and then they watch a story and they think about what they do when they don't have anything to do. And so there's a great Rube Goldberg video. There's some kids doing all kinds of different things. And then they make a plan. What are they going to do after watching these videos to, next time you have nothing to do, what are you going to do? It's kind of fun. This one is a map, which is really awesome. It's using My Maps, which we talked about last week, but this is called the 5 Place Project. And I think I even mentioned it last week, where the videos are embedded on a My Map. And so then the kids go to the 5 different places. And this is also a Hyperdoc. It just uses maps to kind of to package it. And then they put 5 of their own special places on a map. And so, but there's videos embedded that they watch first to kind of inspire them. This one is just, it's really easy to embed videos in a presentation. So, inserting videos into your slideshows. This is the one we did on power, kind of power structures. And so there's a lot of videos on there. And then Google Sites just makes it super easy for you to embed videos there as well. So this one is all just, just kind of thinking about the different places you can put your slides. These are some places where to get good videos. And again, you have this presentation, so you have all the links. There's a teacher named Lisa Highfill. She's one of the women who wrote the Hyperdoc book, and she teaches out in, I think, Pleasanton or over the hill. And she does a lot with I attended a session that she did on YouTube, and she has some really great collections. So these are 3 of her playlists that have some really good videos there. And then there's a place called Next Vista for Learning, and it's actually a collection of videos that are for a student audience. And they actually have a whole thing every year where they encourage students to create their own videos. So that's kind of a cool thing as well, if you want to check that out. I really like that. And then this is my favorite website. It's called The Kids Should See This. This is my absolute favorite. And when we would do a kind of a send off video at the end of the day, I would pick a stick and there are these categories at the top, and I would let one student pick the category. So if one student picked animals, then when you hover over animals, you know, there's these like kind of highlighted videos here, and I'd let another student pick which one of those videos they wanted to see. But these are, The Kids Should See This. It's just such a great collection of science, tech, animals, nature, food, DIY, art, music, videos for students. So this is an amazing collection of videos that I love. And this one is called Uncrate, which I just found, but it's, again, for kids, videos worth watching. It's another website that has some really interesting, I mean, again, you want to like go through and see, I don't know, some of them looked really interesting. So that's another place to look. And then TED Ed has great videos that are organized by age, theme, subject. So when you go to TED Ed, you can search. Students have a page, educators have a page. You can, search by subject, by age, all different kinds of things. So TED Ed has some really awesome video stuff, and really good ones for writing and for kind of tying into curriculum. They even have lesson plan ideas on TED Ed, and then I just linked to mine because I've been curating lots of fun, just kind of more morning inspiration, fun stuff. So I just linked to mine in case you want to look through. When at the middle school, quite a few of your kids, if they've had me, might have seen a fair number of these videos already, but it's another place to look if you want to see, or even just browse kind of how I organize my videos. It's another thing you could take a look at. Ad block for YouTube blocks your ads and your banners. And so that's a Google extension that you could add. And then there's one called Turn Off the Lights. That's another extension that dims everything else on your screen so that it almost makes it look like the video you're showing is you're in a movie theater. So it kind of changes the presentation of your video. The next page has a couple of other cool tools. Edpuzzle is really awesome. It used to be totally free. I think now they have a free version and a paid version, like most of these ed tech companies, especially now that there's so much more use. But Edpuzzle, basically you can load any YouTube video. You could even search for YouTube videos, and other teachers might have done this already. But Edpuzzle lets you embed questions so that the kids have to pause and answer a question. And these are also awesome for asynchronous stuff. I've done them with a bunch of different videos, but so you can see that if you click, oops, that one's not available anymore. But if you click on a video down here, you can see where questions have been embedded. And so the kids who, while they're watching, when they get to that part, they have to answer a question before they can go on in the video. It also pauses the video if kids try to switch from one tab to another. So if they're trying to get out of watching the video or letting the video roll while they go over and play Fortnite or something, like the Edpuzzle won't let them. It will pause the video when the tab is switched. So that's kind of cool as well. And then if they don't know the answer, they can rewatch that section, back up and watch it again so that they can get that. And you just, you can search content that's already there. So let's say you want to do Thanksgiving, and you want to find a video. There's other teachers, kind of like on, what's the quiz one where you can find, Kahoot, all those kinds of things where you can find content that other teachers have already put in. You can see if it's already there, or you can upload your own video from YouTube and insert your own questions. So you can do multiple choice, you can do short answer, you can do true false. There's all kinds of stuff, and it's great. And then if you look at your classes, you can see how kids answered. When you open one of the videos, it'll show you, I think we never did this one, but it'll show you how the kids answered the questions. I don't know, sorry about that. These are kind of old. So anyway, you get the idea. You can link this with your Google Classroom so that, and then you can even assign these directly, like it's linked with Google Classroom, and Edpuzzle and Google Classroom work really well together so that you can assign that and then see their responses. And you can look at responses all together, or just so that you know where the kids are at. So that's a cool one. And then ViewPure, I know a lot of lower grade teachers are using it. And, but you might want to know about it as well if you don't already know about ViewPure. But basically ViewPure is you copy and paste a YouTube link right here and purify it, and it gives you a new link, and there's no ads, no banner, no nothing. It's just that video. The downside to this is that you can't embed it the same way, like in a slideshow, as you could. You'd have to just put the link, So if I wanted to take this video from YouTube, I would just copy that address, go to ViewPure, paste it here, and do purify. And now what it does is it gives me that video totally clean, right? With nothing else on it. And now I would copy the ViewPure link and share that with my students so that my kids aren't going straight to YouTube, they're coming here. And then you're not like inviting them to go down this whole other rabbit hole, right? From the video, because the kids will just come here, they'll play this YouTube video here, and they're not on YouTube. So that's, it's free. If you go to it and it says free membership, like you don't even have to click on that. I don't have a membership. I don't have any sort of restrictions on how many times I use it. I literally just drop my link there, click purify, and recopy the link. There might be, some other features that are available if you do join, but I've never needed any other features. But again, like I said, you'd need to just then paste the link to the video. You wouldn't be able to have that video kind of embedded, or there might be a way to embed it, there might be instructions on here on how to kind of embed a video, but I haven't used it that way before. And then last but not least, this template, if you open it, it's Slides Mania template, and it's just if you wanted to create a slideshow for your kids that used this YouTube kind of look to it. You could modify and be kind of fun to put the videos you wanted to watch, and maybe the discussion questions or the assignment that goes along with it. It's just kind of a fun packaging thing to do with your videos. So, so that template is here for you as well. And I think that might be all I had. So,
lots of great ideas. Thank you.
Here's how to create a playlist on YouTube.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop recording. Stop.